Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here to give you guys my WWE RAW live reactions for February 26, 2018. And yeah, we're coming off the Elimination Chamber. That pay-per-view I'm really not too happy about, obviously, because of who won the main event. But it was still a decent show. And now Monday Night Raw is officially on the road to WrestleMania. That was Raw's last pay-per-view before WrestleMania. And now everything for Monday Night Raw, at least for the time being, is going to be building towards WrestleMania. And overall, I think we're going to get some nice, exciting Raws. Just kind of sucks that I'm in this shitty mood after what went down in the main event. But before, I kind of preview the show even more, let me do a live reactions to a WWE.com exclusive video. After this advertisements. Obviously, it's showing the men's Elimination Chamber match from last night.
We are just one night.
And this is being hosted by Kathy Kelly.
And you have to imagine there will be certain superstars who are celebrating, others who are seeing repercussions tonight. I'm Kathy Kelly for WWE Now here in Anaheim, California, and I've got everything you need to know before tonight's Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns emerged victorious in last night.
Obviously, we know Roman Reigns won the Elimination Chamber match, and now Brock Lesnar is going to be defending the WWE Universal Championship against Roman Reigns, which everybody knows I'm not particularly happy about. I knew this was coming a year ago, though, so I wasn't, like, completely outraged about it, but it's just ridiculous. They made Braun Strowman look absolutely strong just for him to lose to Roman Reigns in the end. It reminded, thinking about it more, it reminded me of SummerSlam 2003 when Goldberg destroyed everybody in the Elimination Chamber match and he was defeated by Triple H via Sledgehammer shot. It was the exact same thing. Except I think this kind of, I guess you could say this didn't really hurt Strowman as much because obviously Goldberg got beaten with one sledgehammer. Well, here Strowman at least was hit with a ton of finishers and stuff, but still, I still think it had the same effect. It just sucks. Strowman is organically over with the fans, and he should be going in to WrestleMania facing Brock Lesnar for the WWE Universal Championship, not Roman Reigns. I mean, WWE is already in half empty arenas for shows. They had to cut pyro. It's just going to get worse now. I don't know. I guess they don't care. They're going to push what they want to push, especially, too, since Roman Reigns has all these steroid allegations against him. But whatever.
It's 7 superstar men's Elimination Chamber match, meaning he will go on to WrestleMania to face Universal Champion Brock Lesnar. Well, the Beast and his advocate Paul Heyman will be at Raw tonight to come face-to-face with the big dog. 2018 Women's Royal Rumble.
Obviously, last night, Asuka ended up defeating Nia Jax, so we're still technically unsure about who Asuka's going to face at WrestleMania, which women's championship she's going to go after, but I expect some sort of continuation between Nia Jax and Asuka.
Rumble match winner Asuka defeated Nia Jax last night, but the Empress of Tomorrow has yet to reveal which champion she will challenge at WrestleMania, the SmackDown Women's Champion or the Raw Women's Champion. And speaking of the Raw Women's...
And obviously we know that Alexa Bliss retained her Raw Women's Championship inside the Elimination Chamber. Yeah, really nothing left to say about that. I thought she looked really good in the match.
Champion Alexa Bliss is more confident than ever after retaining her title in the Women's Elimination Chamber match last night. So, will the Empress of Tomorrow challenge Alexa Bliss at the grandest stage of them all? Everyone was looking forward to Raw.
And obviously we had that epic contract signed in with Ronda Rousey, where she ended up putting Triple H through the table, and then obviously was slapped by Stephanie McMahon. Looking forward to seeing how they're going to follow up with that tonight.
Ronda Rousey officially signing her WWE contract, but no one could have predicted her putting a Triple H through a table last night. Now, Stephanie McMahon said that Ronda has some explaining to do, so what will be the fallout tonight on Raw? John Cena fell short inside.
And obviously they're talking about John Cena's devastating loss and what his road to WrestleMania is now going to be like, since he failed to win the Elimination Chamber match. We know what it's going to be. I'm just not going to say it until that time comes in this video.
The Elimination Chamber last night and was noticeably conflicted afterwards. Now, Cena says that he has a plan to get a WrestleMania opponent, but it will fall outside the etiquette of WWE. So what exactly does that mean? Sasha Banks wouldn't let anything get in her way of—
And obviously, too, another thing they did is Sasha Banks kind of turned on Bayley last night and failed to win the Raw Women's Championship in the Women's Elimination Chamber match. So going to be interesting to see how they follow that up.
Winning the Raw Women's Championship inside the Elimination Chamber last night, and that meant turning on her best friend Bayley. So is this the end of a friendship, or will Bayley just want to hug it out? Don't miss Monday Night Raw tonight when it comes to you live at 8/7 Central on the USA Network.
All right, and that's pretty much what to expect from Raw. Let's see if it's a good show. We also have another thing they didn't really announce, but we know that Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns are going to come face-to-face tonight. I believe this is the first time they're going to go face-to-face one-on-one since the match at WrestleMania 31. I believe they've had face-to-face altercations before, like, you know, when they had that Fatal 4-Way thing with Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, and Roman Reigns, but they didn't have like a full face-to-face confrontation. So yeah, this will be interesting, I guess. I'm really not that interested in it, not gonna lie. Anybody would have been a better pick than Roman Reigns and John Cena to win the Elimination Chamber match. The Miz could have gotten some great promo work with Paul Heyman. Obviously, Finn Balor has the caveat where he's never had a rematch, and the Demon versus the Beast, that's a dream match right there. Seth Rollins would have been a great choice, especially after his performance in the Gauntlet match last week. And then obviously you have Braun Strowman. That's pretty obvious right there. And then and then Elias would have at least been a new star. And can you imagine Elias doing promos with Heyman? That would be pretty cool. So yeah, they really should have not have done what they did, but whatever. I'm going to take a commercial break, and then I'm going to come back on here. And once Raw actually starts and do my live reactions to it. So I'll be back. All right, I did get some comments. I figured I'd try to read them off before Raw kicks off. Reggie D. Gamer says, it's not showing on the WWE Network. It just says NXT 24-hour and Monday Night War. Is this even real? Yes, this is real. Raw is about to start in a minute. I usually like to do a little bit of a preview before I actually do the live reactions. So yeah, Raw will be on momentarily. It's about to be on in -1 minute. I just like to do a little preview, kind of talking about, you know, what's going to happen on the show. So that's why I always start them early, just so that way when I did the live reactions at first initially, you know, it obviously didn't let me, you know, do stuff. All right, let's get right into Monday Night Raw. I completely, yeah, WWE. We knew it wasn't always WWE. It was WWF before that, then WWF before that.
Step inside the Elimination Chamber. One of these 7 men will get Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania.
I have to see the main event again and be reminded of what could have been.
Tampers are flaring, everything's on the line. This is an absolutely amazing sight. A long way out. No! This domination of Monster among men. Braun Strowman is eliminating Miz, Elias, Cena, and Finn, wiping out everything in his path. Power slam. Braun Strowman is eliminated. 5 men. One of these 2 men are going to WrestleMania. Will it be Braun Strowman or will it be Roman Reigns?
I mean, this is what the WWE wanted to do for a year. It was leaked out a year ago around my birthday week that they were going to do Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal Championship, and they are.
Look at him, he's like, what does it take? Roman gets what he wanted. Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. The big dog, the beast incarnate, throwing down in the Big Easy, all for the right to be called Universal Champion. Oh, wait a minute. Strowman with Reigns and a running power slam. On Strowman on an absolute rampage. He's going to stop it. Uh-oh. Strowman sending Reigns to the 5. WrestleMania is in full swing. Monday Night Raw is live tonight in Anaheim, California.
But yeah, we know at WrestleMania, well, tonight on Raw, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns are going to come face to face for en route to the WWE Universal Championship match at WrestleMania.
Last night, Ronda Rousey's contract signing broke down into chaos. Now Stephanie McMahon has demanded it.
Now Ronda Rousey is going to apparently apologize to Stephanie McMahon and Triple H after what she did last night.
But right now, I'm going to take you back to the Elimination Chamber. Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, and Kurt Angle inside the ring, awaiting the arrival of Ronda Rousey. Ladies and gentlemen, please.
This was an awesome segment last night.
Ronda Rousey.
I guess they're just going to show. I guess what was the point of really watching the pay-per-view then? They just showed you the 2 things you cared about the most.
Because they wanted to manipulate you. For what you did to them at WrestleMania 31, they want to put their thumb on you and keep you down. Didn't you say earlier, 3 years in the making, and now we own the big? Yeah. Steph, if you wouldn't mind finalizing this, and I'm just going to get Kurt out of here. Whoa, Stephanie, one last thing. Didn't you tell me in your office that Ronda was a has-been and that even you could take her? Didn't you say that?
And then Triple H right through the table. I don't know why they had to show like basically the entire segment, but whatever. So much for watching that pay-per-view. I could have just skipped the pay-per-view and watched the show. But here comes Alexa Bliss, still the Raw Women's Champion last night. Oh, with Mickie James inside too.
Please welcome Mickie James and the Raw Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss.
Kind of hope this is a heel turn for Mickie James. Kind of back to where you were a year ago when Alexa Bliss was aligned with Mickie James, but whatever.
Elimination Chamber match at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view event in Las Vegas. Remember, the matchup began with 2 women in the ring and 4 women locked in pods. And Corey, spectacular action inside the chamber. The stakes were at an all-time high, and so were the risks these superstars were willing to take, each woman sacrificing her own well-being for the right to lead the chamber as Raw Women's Champion. It came down to 3 women, though, the allies of Sasha and Bayley against Alexa Bliss. But then the unthinkable happened. Sasha Banks, as you put it, Corey, last night, stabbing her best friend Bayley in the heart. It was an unthinkable.
I mean, if they do Alexa Bliss versus Asuka, that's going to be enough of a match where people will care about it. After what Alexa Bliss did last night, beating 5 of the best women on Raw in the Elimination Chamber match, that's impressive.
Alexa Bliss and Sasha, the twisted Bliss from the top of the pod, and then a thunderous DDT as Alexa Bliss puts Sasha Banks away to retain the Raw Women's Championship. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Monday Night Raw. I'm Cole, he's Coach, he's
All right, we have Jonathan Coachman, Michael Cole, and Corey Graves on commentary for this show.
Alexa Bliss apparently defending the Raw Women's Championship against Asuka, and no, it will not be a triple threat match. Let's show you why. Last night,
So wait, I thought Asuka got to pick the champion. They're not even really explaining this anymore. I don't know what's going on. It's like they don't care. Because they keep saying that Asuka can pick the champion, but now they're saying that Alexa Bliss is defending the championship against Asuka. What's going on here?
Nia Jax would be unleashed on the Empress of Tomorrow, leveling Asuka, putting her through the ringside barricade. Asuka was victorious, but Nia was the last woman standing.
Wow. What a historic moment. And you know, just when you thought it was impossible, I amazed myself. You have no idea how amazing it feels to know that I retained my Raw Women's Championship by winning the historic first ever Women's Elimination Chamber match. Not only did I defy the odds, but I set the new standard to what it means to be Raw Women's Champion. The WWE Universe is going to be talking about me and my victories for the next 10, 20, 50 years from now. One day, they will say that on February 25th, 2018 was the day Alexa Bliss changed the game. Then, now, and forever. Now, you all know me. I'm not a selfish person, and I like to give credit when it's due. Which brings me to this amazing woman right here, Mickie James. Last night, Mickie James showed the entire world why she's a 6-time women's champion, future Hall of Famer. And Mickie, I know we've had our differences and our ups and downs and a rough friendship, but personally, I have learned so much from you. And I know that every single woman in the locker room can learn from you too. Which brings me to the rest of my opponents in the Elimination Chamber. Mandy and Sonya, Absolution. Those ladies have a very bright future. Just not while I'm champion. Sasha Banks and Bayley. You know, when it comes to Bailey, I had some harsh words, but I don't want to be that person. Whatever, I'll say it. Bailey is a sad situation. And Sasha Banks. It came down to Sasha and I, the two of us in the Elimination Chamber, but I just capitalized on her worst characteristic. Her massive ego. Sorry, boss. This just isn't your year. Once I came to Monday Night Raw, it became my year, which is why I'm going to WrestleMania. I've always wanted to do that. Yeah, a little point. I've always wanted to do that. Feels good. It feels good, but you know, that doesn't even compare to the feeling I'm gonna feel 6 weeks from now at WrestleMania when I break Asuka's streak. Speaking of break, I hope Asuka's 100% by the time WrestleMania rolls around, because you know Nia Jax left Empress of Tomorrow in a pile of wreckage. And I know Nia would love to get her hands on Asuka once again, but Asuka's gonna regret her victory from last night, because at WrestleMania I cannot wait to finish the job.
Here comes Asuka.
So fast. And apparently Asuka can't wait. Because here comes the Empress of Tomorrow. No dancing tonight. Asuka walking with purpose.
I mean, she looks really banged up, guys. I mean, she's just absolutely hurt, absolutely injured. Looks like she just... Yeah, wow.
Are you kidding me? You know what I find really funny, Asuka? That you just boldly prance out here like you're 100% healthy. You're not fooling me, and you're not fooling any of them. Because last night, Nia humiliated and crushed you. I know. I watched. And while I was watching, I was thinking, you know, gosh, I wish I was Nia. Nia's got this. Nia will definitely be added to the WrestleMania Championship match where she deserves to be. But, unfortunately, one tiny little mishap and it's all over. Nia Jax deserves to be in that championship match, and you know it. Oh, you want clarification? Fine. Asuka, I know your English is not great. I'm sorry, I'm not done. But your body language is saying very differently. You're cute. You know, maybe you should wipe that smile off your face before she does.
Ooh, Nia Jax coming to finish the job. Just not happy.
Nia Jax marching to the ring in Asuka's corner. Owen striking first.
Oh, come on. Go away. Nobody wants to hear it from you.
No way Asuka's 100% after being put through the barricade last night. Alexa Bliss mentioned finishing this job. Look at this power.
Oh, triangle choke, triangle choke.
Asuka triangle locked in.
So I guess Mickie James is a heel now. Randomly just turned heel for no reason. Whatever. Here comes Bailey. Sasha Banks. Well, so much for that heel turn. I guess Sasha Banks ain't turning heel. Wait, Asuka. Oh, reverse heel kick.
Flurry of kicks. But again, Bliss.
Oh, what a right hand.
With a big right hand. Wow. Nia and Bliss and Mickey have laid out Sasha, Bayley, and Asuka. Bliss just absolutely uncorked that right hand. I don't know if I've ever seen Asuka drop like that. Well, Alexa was speaking a lot of truth. But the truth of the matter is, guys, that 24 hours after the Elimination Chamber, Nia's walking up the ramp.
So this is going to probably lead to a 6-woman tag team match later on in the show.
John Cena said he had to win.
So yeah, I guess we're going to find out too tonight John Cena's road to WrestleMania.
Fell short. Joins us to address his path to WrestleMania. If he even has one. Later on tonight, 5.
All right, Joe Victor Daslava said, Fala da Puta. I don't know what that means, but that's what he said. So yeah, I'm just going to take a commercial break because that was the only comment I got. So I'll be back.
Nia Jackson, Mickey James against Sasha, Bayley, and Asuka.
Okay, Waz back. We have a 6-woman tag team match set up. It's Bayley, Asuka, and Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax, Mickey James, and Alexa Bliss. And Mickey James and Bayley are starting off the matchup. Don't know why Mickey James is just randomly a heel. I think that's weird, but I guess weird's weird. I'm gonna pick that the face team's gonna win. The only reason I could see the heel team winning is if Sasha Banks turns heel and costs the team the match, but I don't know how likely that is to happen. But yeah, I thought I'm really confused because I thought that Asuka got to pick the champion she wanted to face at WrestleMania, but I guess not. So that kind of leaves you a question: what do they do with Charlotte Flair now for the SmackDown Women's Championship? I'd say just go down the Becky Lynch path. Have Charlotte Flair defend the championship against Becky Lynch. I don't know who else on SmackDown can face Charlotte Flair, but because at least with Alexa Bliss, you have the Nia Jax route you could go down. But with Asuka, having her face Charlotte Flair would be a really good WrestleMania match, I think. But yeah, if you're asking me if I'm starting to get burnt out with these live reactions, there's definitely days where it's harder to do it than the next. I would say today's kind of like me being burnt out a little bit, especially after watching that Elimination Chamber match last night with the main event of WrestleMania. So yeah.
She did what she was supposed to do. It was an extraordinary effort. She did what champions do. She walked in, she had a game plan, she utilized that game plan, and she got the job done. Which is why it's all the more reason she has every.
Obviously, too, Alexa Bliss and Bayley have past history with each other. You know, Alexa Bliss, when she came to Monday Night Raw at Payback last year, defeated Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship, and then obviously beat her in a kendo stick on a pole match and pretty much in the rematch and pretty much wiped away all of Bayley's momentum. Pinned her in a fatal 5-way match at No Mercy that involved Emma, Bayley, Nia Jax, and Sasha Banks. So yeah, there you go. Covered by Bayley. Not going to get that.
Person for themselves again would come into play in the triple threat. And Bayley taking it again to the champion. Hooks the leg on Bliss and a kick out at 2. And Bayley gonna.
Ooh, Sasha didn't look happy that Bayley didn't look happy that Sasha tagged in. That might be the tease right there. Everyone booed when Sasha came in too. Oh, nice double knees. Obviously, Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss have a history with each other as well. When they went at it for the Raw Women's Championship, you know, Sasha Banks defeated Alexa Bliss by count out of Great Balls of Fire in 2017. And then at SummerSlam, Sasha Banks defeated Alexa Bliss to win the championship, and then she ended up losing the championship right back on Raw a couple of weeks later, and then obviously was involved in that fatal 5-way match I mentioned. And then when they were the last two in the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber match last night.
I think for a champion, it's as much about the appearance, the opportunity, and a chance to show on the biggest stage why they walk in the champion. And look at the boss. Now goes Mickey and Alexa. Sasha's even ruining other people's friendships. Bliss and Mickey are out there trying to strategize. Just ran through Sasha.
Yeah, Nia Jax just absolutely murdered Sasha Banks.
Look at Sasha. Banks might be finished. Take another look at this impact. Boom! Collision. Nia lowered that shoulder like a linebacker. Kick out. Took Banks right out. Yeah, Nia Jax is smiling here tonight. But guys, you got to believe that in the last 24 hours, she has not been smiling very much at all. It's her opportunity went by the wayside last night.
Oh, damn. Sasha got murdered.
We can replay this for the rest of the show. I'll be all right with that. What incredible impact from the irresistible force. And who takes the advantage because of the damage by Nia? The champ, Alexa Bliss. Again, right place, right time. Much like she was last night inside the chamber. Yeah, it's amazing how good her timing is. Impeccable most of the time. And Sasha hung up on the second rope again. Alexa and company in control live.
Okay, any comments? All right, no comments, but I'm gonna take a commercial break.
Related to Tupac's murder. LAPD officers in a celebrity's assassination.
All right, we're back. Right now, Nia Jax had the heat on Sasha Banks in like the weirdest headlock or something I ever seen in my life. But whatever. Apparently, Sasha Banks is a bad friend to Bayley because the crowd chanted that to her, which I thought was hilarious. I didn't get to really react to that. I thought that was awesome. But yeah, I mean, right now this is pretty much just been a kind of a standard run-of-the-mill show, kind of very formalic. I still don't really get what's going on here with Mickie James being a heel. In my opinion, Asuka shouldn't even be on the show at all. Or if she's not, you know, she at least should be, you know, selling the injuries from being put through the barricade last night. But whatever. But yeah, I think I said I'm picking the face team to win, I believe. Plus 2 Asukas on the team. They have to keep that undefeated streak going. So I think Asuka's going to get like a submission win onto Mickie James. So I don't really get why they... Mickie James is like randomly turned heel. This might be like the most random heel turn I've ever seen in my life.
Alexa Bliss, the Raw Women's Champion.
I should say that because there's been other random heel turns. So
Last night, but she did it inside the chamber. We talk about friendships all the time, and now you're looking at Alexa, Nia, and Mickie James. It's almost like they're right back in the saddle again and utilizing each other. Kick out by Banks and one to their fullest.
And that's the key word. They're utilizing one another. None of these women actually like each other. It's all means to an end.
You think every teammate on every team likes each other, Corey? It's about getting out there.
You know, I really,
You're asked to do it.
if I had to say like my top 5 favorite women on Raw right now, it would probably be Alexa Bliss is number 1, Asuka's number 2. Well, no, I would say Asuka's number 1 actually. Alexa Bliss is number 2. Number 3 would be Bayley. Number 4 would be Sasha Banks, and number 5 would be Paige if she could still wrestle. I mean, I still count Paige because she's still on the shows weekly. But if I had to say, if I couldn't include Paige, I would probably then say Mickie James.
Important point of this match for Sasha. Can she make it to her partners? Can she make a tag? Sasha crawling it.
What?
Yes. Yes.
Is that the heel to it? Is Bayley turning heel?
I knew it. And Mickie James
Kind of mad about that, but because
Mickie James. Sasha though. Rolling up Mickie. Shoulders down. Kicked out by Mickie. A 2 tag.
what's going on?
Again, Bayley said-
Why is Mick? Why is oh, that was a botched drop kick right there.
And look at Asuka go.
Why is Bayley the one turning heel? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Ooh, nice kick to the head of Nia Jax. Show Nia Jax who to mess with. Oh, Mickie James got murdered right there. Oh. Yeah, Asuka, I didn't even mention, has got the hot tag on Mickie James. Oh, kick to the head. Oh, Mickie James looks murdered. Wait, what's going on?
Isn't this interesting?
What happened?
She was in to help Asuka, but she would not help Sasha Banks. Asuka didn't betray Bayley. And look at now, backslide attempt by Mickie.
So is she a face?
Armbar. Mickey's in trouble. Look at combination armbar, knee bar. This is ridiculous. She taps.
Well, yeah, if I had to rate the match, I'm just going to rate it probably like 2.5 stars because of like, just because that finish with Bayley like leaving the apron was just weird. But yeah, I'll put it like this. This whole segment with the women's division gets a thumbs in the middle. I like the promo segment, and I kind of like how they set up to the 6-man tag, even though it was very formalic. But the stuff with Bayley made it a thumbs in the middle because the match is going fine. So yeah, I guess they're gonna slowly do this match between Bayley and Sasha Banks at WrestleMania, which will probably be on the kickoff.
Submission applied by the Empress of Tomorrow. Mickie James had no other option but to submit. I'm really impressed with the condition and the movement that I'm seeing out of Asuka tonight after what she went through at the hands of Nia Jax.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there though.
Asuka now sets her sights. The Raw Women's Champion in 6 weeks at WrestleMania. Again, we talked about what an incredible night it was last night at Elimination Chamber for the women involved, but it was not a good night for one John Cena. Do you guys remember the pressure that John put on himself leading into the chamber, saying he had to win? A must-win situation because if he didn't, he had no clear path to WrestleMania. Well, he was eliminated inside the chamber by Braun Strowman. And afterward, John was depressed. He was disconsolate. On Raw Talk, exclusively on the WWE Network with Renee Young last night, I don't think we've ever seen John Cena in the state that he was in.
I was pulling my way, and here we are. The WrestleMania staring us in the face. I don't have an opponent, but I may have a plan. I'll figure it out.
Well, the question remains, will John figure
So yeah,
it out?
what?
Is there a plan?
Oh, coming up next, we're gonna find out what John Cena's road to WrestleMania will be. We don't know what it is, but let's just, I'm not going to say it because obviously we know what it's leading to in the live reactions. Okay, any comments? No comments. Time for another commercial break. Okay, I'm back. Let me just plug my computer in. I would do it when it goes to commercial, but I'm not going to be able to. All right, let's find out what John Cena's road to WrestleMania is going to be. You know, obviously, this is the first time that John Cena doesn't have a clear path since WrestleMania 32 because he was out of action due to injury, but he's been involved in every WrestleMania since then. At WrestleMania 19, it was on like the Sunday Night Heat show where he came out and did the rap. WrestleMania 20, he defeated Big Show for the United States Championship. WrestleMania 21 won his first WWE Championship against JBL. WrestleMania 22 retained his WWE Championship in the main event against Triple H. WrestleMania 23 retained the WWE Championship against Shawn Michaels in the main event. WrestleMania 24 lost a triple threat match to Randy Orton and Randy Orton that also involved Triple H. WrestleMania 25 won the World Heavyweight Championship in a triple threat match against Edge and The Big Show. WrestleMania 27 lost in the main event to The Miz. WrestleMania 28, lost in the main event against The Rock. WrestleMania 29, defeated The Rock for the WWE Championship in the main event. WrestleMania 30, defeated Bray Wyatt. WrestleMania 31, defeated Rusev for the United States Championship. And then obviously 32, I already mentioned. And then 33, him and his now fiance Nikki Bella defeated The Miz and Maurice in a mixed tag team match. So, you know, you have a lot of matches that The Miz, not John Cena's been at WrestleMania. A lot of high profile matches. Even in, you know, he proposed to Nikki Bella, his girlfriend, last year.
Things are playing out. I can see why he'd be downtrodden. I can see why he would be incredibly disappointed. Not a very sympathetic crowd here in Anaheim to John Cena.
But let's see what John Cena has to say about his WrestleMania plans.
Looks at things, I would suggest John Cena maybe doesn't have a path to WrestleMania.
Last night I failed. And in the moment of failure, and the atmosphere and the finality of it all and the audience, I was immediately rushed into a room and thrown in front of a microphone, and I felt demoralized. And it's because failure is tough. And judging by the sound in this arena here tonight, you can tell that you go through failure alone. Trust me, I know where I'm at, and I've said it before. A person's character is not judged when they ride the wave of success, when everyone chants their name and you want to be their friend. No, your character is put to the test when your back is against the wall. And for me, that time is now. I spent 5 minutes last night, feeling sorry for myself, and then right after that, I began to move forward. My last words last night were, I will figure it out. And that is my road to WrestleMania. I thought it would be the Royal Rumble. I failed. I didn't give up. I thought it would be the Elimination Chamber. I failed. And for 5 minutes, I thought it was over. And every single one of you can relate to this, because this is what's difficult about failure. And this is why no other WWE superstar will step in this ring in front of all of you and the world watching and say out loud for everyone to hear that I failed. Because when and you can hear it at home, because when you say you fail, the disappointment is on you. It is your fault, and you go through failure alone. But failure has made me who I am today. Failure gives you two choices. You stay down or you get up. Well, I'm up, and I am fired up because I have figured it out.
And here comes the match we've been dreading.
Stand in this ring and just plain old do something that I should have done a long time ago. And that is put out a WrestleMania challenge Undertaker!
Which we knew was coming. I mean, this did get a reaction.
39 WrestleManias between the two of us, and we have never stood face to face on the grandest stage of it all. You want WrestleMania? That is WrestleMania! And that match is not happening.
What?
I don't make the matches. And as obvious as this seems, I've been told that that match is not happening because that match, once again, is impossible. You see, I told you, all of you understand. Now you all understand the disappointment of failure. And I can stay down or I can get my ass up, and I'm in the getting up business. So I'm here tonight to say my road through WrestleMania goes straight through SmackDown. As a free agent, I will go to SmackDown Live tomorrow night, not to beg for some pity handout. No. It is to do whatever it takes to hopefully earn a spot at WrestleMania. See you tomorrow night.
Well, John Cena is a free agent, which means he can go to SmackDown Live tomorrow night at Staples Center.
That's an okay segment.
I could not be any more excited to have.
So yeah, Cena's going to be on SmackDown tomorrow night. I don't know what he's going to do on SmackDown. I guess compete in that maybe Fatal 5-Way. Maybe he'll turn into a 6-pack challenge for the WWE Championship. I guess we're going to have to tune into SmackDown to find out what John Cena is going to do on SmackDown. I still think we're getting Cena versus Taker, though. I think because of Cena made that challenge, I think it's going to happen at Fastlane as whatever match Cena's in. Taker's going to come out and have a face-off with John Cena. So, yeah. That was a basic one-of-the-mill segment.
And this is what the Advocate had to say. Pretty much say my apologies in advance, because Lesnar will say to the face of the aforementioned winner of the Chamber, Roman Reigns, live on Raw tonight. Well, New Orleans and WrestleMania are on the horizon, but we won't have to wait long to see the two combatants go face to face.
But yeah, still to come on this show, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns are going to go face-to-face with each other since they're opponents at WrestleMania. Okay, any comments? No comments. But yeah, that was that.
You come back a loser in the mixed match challenge.
Okay, we have they're advertising the mixed match challenge where it's going to be the start of the quarterfinals where it's going to be Finn Balor and Sasha Banks going up against The Miz and Asuka. You can check out my video on that on this channel. It's called where I reviewed the first round and the quarter and gave my predictions to the quarterfinals.
WWE Match Challenge live tomorrow night on Facebook Watch.
Quarterfinals begin tomorrow night on Mixed Match Challenge, but back here live on Monday Night Raw, the Fireflies are out as Bray Wyatt approaches the ring. And Bray Wyatt, gentlemen, a very frustrated superstar after these.
What does Bray Wyatt have to say after what happened last night?
Bray Wyatt bit off a little more than he could chew with Woken Matt Hardy. And Matt Hardy playing mind games with Bray Wyatt before the start of the matchup, continued through the match, picked up the win, and really has Bray Wyatt now at his breaking point.
Well, I've got one word, and that is frustration. And you wonder if that frustration here tonight will turn into aggression from Bray Wyatt.
Oh, we're going to have to see how it plays out. Bray Wyatt, who last night at times, Corey...
Yeah, obviously Bray Wyatt feuding with Woken Matt Hardy right now in a pretty decent feud. I'm not as interested in that feud as I was before. It feels like this feud should be so much more. I thought this would have helped Bray Wyatt and Woken Matt Hardy, but it really didn't help Willie Bray Wyatt. I mean, it's kind of helped Woken Matt Hardy, but not that much.
You got to move on in a very, very short period of time. That has never been more true than for a man we're looking at right now, Bray Wyatt.
But yeah, I gotta wonder what Bray Wyatt has to say after his loss with Woken Matt Hardy. You know, what his WrestleMania plans are. We have a match. It's going to be Bray Wyatt versus Heath Slater. I think it's fairly obvious Bray Wyatt's winning this match.
Now Heath Slater unloading on Wyatt, and Bray Wyatt.
And Bray Wyatt just murdered Heath Slater. So much for the match. Obviously, Bray Wyatt very upset about his loss to Woken Matt Hardy at Elimination Chamber. Here comes the Sister Abigail walk. Not the sister, sorry, the exorcism walk. I think he's an octopus.
And Bray Wyatt, right at Slater, almost running through it. Now looking to beat the hell out of him.
Through the eyes.
Bray Wyatt just absolutely coming off as a madman tonight. Oh, I remember this dumb crap when he did this slow dancing thing, just like he used to do to John Cena.
Absolutely was. And his sister Abigail. I mean, this match never even started. The referee never even rang the bell. Look at this, right out of the gate, like a cannon. Boom.
That was fine. I'll give it an up. Maybe Bray Wyatt looks fun, but I didn't have a problem with this. The John Cena segment gets an up, I guess, and yeah, great.
Look what you made me do. You made me hurt these innocent men. This is your fault, Matt Hardy. You led them to slaughter. The Great War is far from over, my friend. You will face me again. You will face me again. But this time, I will make sure that your woken eyes stay shut forever. I'm coming for you, Matt. I'm coming for you. Run.
I like that. That was fine. Bray Wyatt has a set goal, a set purpose.
Apparently he's on his way out here. He's going to learn who his WrestleMania opponent is next.
And we know who Miz's WrestleMania opponent is. Okay, Annie? That was fine. I'll give it a thumbs up. I'm going to mute this, take a commercial break. All right, Ronda Rousey tweeted on Twitter, finally signed to @WWE, and I can't really read the rest. And I guess they're going to show her signing a contract again. It's not like we already saw the full thing of it. You know, I could have just skipped the segment last night. You know, so I could have just skipped it. So I could have just shoot.
I'm not often speechless, but I want to earn your respect in this ring.
Then we get down to business.
Kurt? Want to say something?
I'm just in awe of Triple H and Stephanie. They're brilliant. They couldn't wait to have you here.
That was Kurt Angle was like the star of the segment last night. He was awesome.
What you did to them at WrestleMania 30 months.
What he did to them was.
Put their thumb on you and keep you down. Did you say earlier, 3 years in the making, and now we own the victory? Kurt, shut up. Steph, if you wouldn't mind finalizing this, and I'm just going to get Kurt out of here. Whoa, Stephanie, one last thing. Did you tell me in your office that Ronda was a has-been and that even you could take her? Did you say that?
That was awesome last night.
She just buried the CLO in the rubble of a table. Last night certainly wasn't smooth for Ronda.
Instead of coming tonight, Ronda Rousey's going to apologize to Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, which isn't going to happen.
Ronda Rousey explain herself and her actions last night to clear the air live on Raw. Also, it's official. Roman Reigns will challenge Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship.
And also still to come tonight, we're going to have the face-to-face confrontation between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
As the road to WrestleMania continues here tonight. Speaking of the road to WrestleMania, where would that road take this man, the Intercontinental Champion?
So yeah, I guess we're going to find out Miz's WrestleMania opponent, which we pretty much know who his WrestleMania opponent's going to be. So, yeah, there you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Miztourage and the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz.
Can I just say how brave The Miz is to be coming out here tonight after experiencing the chamber last night? We'll talk all about that in a moment, but ladies and gentlemen, from a director of The People vs. O.J. Simpson comes USA's new true crime drama, Unsolved, the murders of Tupac and the notorious B.I.G. Stay tuned tonight after Raw for a sneak peek, and don't miss this limited series event premiering tomorrow at 10, 9 Central, only here on the USA Network. It always seems like The Miz has a little bit of an extra pep in his step whenever he's in the Los Angeles area. It's a home game for the Intercontinental Champ.
Let's see what The Miz has to say.
We're on the road to WrestleMania! And it stops in Anaheim? We are 45 minutes away from Los Angeles, a city with star power and entertainment industry cachet. I could be walking down the street and see Jennifer Lawrence while trying to pitch my next big blockbuster movie to Michael Bay. But instead, I'm here in Anaheim, a bona fide suburb. If you're lucky, if you stand in line long enough, you can take a picture with a guy dressed like Donald Duck. But I'm not surprised. Kurt Angle takes his stars for granted. Understand, in 62 days, I will become the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time.
And I think he means combined reigns too.
62 days, there will be no argument. I will be the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Me! Not Shawn Michaels. Me! Not Bret Hart. Me! Not Pedro Morales. Me! Not Edge. Me! Not Chris Jericho. Me! Not Roman Reigns. Me! And more. Me! And as big of a star as I am in this ring, I'm even bigger out there. My star shines brighter than a supernova. I'm the anchor of the Marine movie franchise. I'm the star, along with my beautiful, gorgeous, sexy, pregnant wife, Maurice, on the new television sensation, Ms. and Mrs. I will say that again, and you will cheer. The new television sensation, Ms. and Mrs. Those booing, you'll be watching it anyway, so I don't care. All these accolades, and I'm still treated like any other superstar. Hell, I'm treated worse. I don't even have merchandise. Go up there. Look for my merchandise. Look for my t-shirts. Look for anything. Look at the promotional pictures that WWE puts out. This face, better looking than all of them, by the way. This face isn't on any of them. I should be going to the main event of WrestleMania. I will repeat. I should be going to the main event of WrestleMania, taking Brock Lesnar on one-on-one, becoming the first ever Intercontinental and Universal Champion. But yet, Kurt Angle forced me to start the Elimination Chamber match with two men who shouldn't have been there in the first place. Kurt Angle handed Finn Balor and Seth Rollins, he handed them an opportunity that they didn't deserve, yet I was punished for winning my qualification match with ease. I am sick of being taken for granted. I am sick of the disrespect. And I don't care what happens to all the participants in the Elimination Chamber. I know that my dream will live on at WrestleMania because I have this. And I want you all to take a really good look at this. This is the most prestigious and honorable title in all of WWE. And since I have this title, this prestigious title, I walk into Kurt Angle's office. I say, Kurt, I want to know what the Intercontinental Champion is doing at WrestleMania. Do you all want to know what I'm doing at WrestleMania?
I kind of do. I mean, we already have an idea, but...
Kurt Angle says this. Miz, your opponent tonight might determine who you face at WrestleMania. I know, I said the same thing. Might? I have carried Monday Night Raw for the past year on my back. I have made this title more relevant than the Universal Championship. And you're gonna tell me, might? I am the Miz. I have been here for 12 years. And might is all you're gonna give me. Well, understand, whoever comes out is going to get a beating, and I don't care who it is. So
it's Braun. It's definitely Braun, by the way he's talking. Oh, Seth Rollins. Wow.
I like this. The architect.
Then where does this leave Braun Strowman at WrestleMania?
I think the Miz raised a lot of very valid points. I understand his frustration. This is no way to treat an A-lister. But this is a big time.
I wouldn't complain to see Seth Rollins versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship.
I like this a lot. Rollins and Miz. Are they going to go head to head? Live on Raw?
All right, well, I guess we're going to get Seth Rollins versus Miz. I'm going to say that Seth Rollins is going to pull out the victory. I'm going to take a commercial break.
New Nashville hot fish sandwich that you can
taking on that man, Seth Rollins. Now, Miz said the general manager.
All right, now we got Seth Rollins versus The Miz. I'm actually pretty excited about this matchup. The only question I have, though, is if Rollins faces Miz, where does this leave Braun Strowman? Is he not getting a match at WrestleMania?
Miz deserves to know who he's facing at WrestleMania. He certainly deserves to know who his opponent was going to be tonight. This fight stuff is ridiculous.
But about, obviously, I wouldn't complain, though, if Rollins faced Miz for the IC title. I feel like that's not going to happen now, considering the fact that, obviously because we're getting the match tonight. But I think this is going to be a really good matchup. Miz is a pretty good professional wrestler. Seth Rollins is a really good one himself. Seth Rollins has had a great week. He lasted longer than anybody else ever has in the gauntlet match. And then obviously he now is facing Miz tonight. So, yeah, he had a really good show in the Elimination Chamber match, too.
The longest that any one man in the 25-year history of Monday Night Raw has been in a match. And then Rollins with a great performance as well last night inside Elimination Chamber.
I think we're starting to see the two ends of the spectrum of guys who had the same result last night. Seth Rollins has had a spectacular week. The Miz, you wouldn't say it would be spectacular.
Oh.
Like I said earlier today, he's definitely banged up. Still feeling the
Obviously the Miz has accomplished a lot in his WWE career. He debuted in the WWE in 2006, where he was the host of the Diva Search, and you could clearly see that the Miz has really improved since then. He, messed up the name of the Diva Search phone number. He messed up the name of the company itself. It was just bad for Miz. Then obviously he ended up going on to SmackDown as a heel. Then he ended up teaming up with Crystal. He ended up getting into a feud with the Boogeyman that he lost. He was just pretty much a jobber in the beginning, basically. Then he was drafted over to ECW. Somehow he was he got the services of Extreme Expose that consisted of Layla, Kelly, and Brooke Tessmacher. I don't know what her name was in WWE. Then he got into that weird feud with Balls Mahoney that didn't really go anywhere. Then he started feuding with John Morrison over who would get the chance to face CM Punk for the ECW championship. He wrestled Punk at Cyber Sunday 2007 and lost the ECW championship match against him. Then he teamed up with John Morrison in an episode of SmackDown to defeat Matt Hardy and MVP for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Then he was involved in a triple threat match with CM Punk and John Morrison for the ECW Championship that he lost. And then Miz and Morrison had a lengthy reign as WWE Tag Team Champions. They held the belts for up until the Great American Bash 2008, where they lost them to Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder in a fatal four-way tag team match that also involved Jesse and Vestus and Hornswoggle and Finlay. Then he didn't really do much. He was a part of the ECW Championship Scramble match that at Unforgiven 2008 that involved Matt Hardy, Mark Henry, Chavo Guerrero, and himself. And then him and John Morrison won the World Tag Team Championships from CM Punk and Kofi Kingston at a house show in December of 2008. And then they held on to the championships for a while. They got into that Crime Time feud, too. I forgot Miz and Morrison even had the Dirt Sheet, one of the most entertaining WWE.com shows. And then, obviously, the Miz ended up wrestling. Who went for the other kick? Rollins with a roll-up. No. And then, obviously, Miz and Morrison feuded with the Colognes over, and they would exchange victories over each other. Then eventually at WrestleMania in the dark match, they had a match to unify both the WWE and World Tag Team Championships, which was won by the Colognes. And then I'll get back to more about Miz's career after that. Okay, Monday Night Raw is back. The Miz and Seth Rollins are just going toe-to-toe with each other right now. Back to the history lesson on Miz, though. Right now, Miz and Rollins are just trading shots at each other. Who Miz with a kick to the gut. A chop by Rollins. But yeah, Miz after WrestleMania 29. After Miz and Morrison were separated via the draft, since Miz was drafted to Raw, he ended up turning on his partner, John Morrison. Then he did like this weird thing where he like called out John Cena week after week and claimed that he was better than him, to which that was a blow-off where Cena squashed Miz at the Bash 2009. And then the Miz kind of started to contend for the United States Championship. He eventually won it from Kofi Kingston on an episode of Monday Night Raw. To which before that he had lost a match to Cena where he was banned from SummerSlam. He did the whole Calgary Kid thing where he wrestled Eugene. He held on to the United States Championship for a while. Meanwhile, he got into a feud with MVP over the championship, retained it against him at the Royal Rumble in 2010. Teamed up with Big Show and became known as Show Miz, and they won a triple threat tag team match against CM Punk and Luke Gallows and DX for the unified WWE Tag Team Championships. They retained the titles against John Morrison and R-Truth at WrestleMania 26. And then they lost the championships to the Hart Dynasty, where Big Show ended up knocking out Miz right afterwards. Miz lost the United States Championship to Bret Hart. And then, DDT by Miz. No. And then obviously Miz ended up regaining the championship back from R-Truth when he won a Fatal 4-Way match that included John Morrison and Zack Ryder. And then the Miz retained it at Fatal 4-Way against R-Truth in his rematch. Then Miz won the Money in the Bank ladder match that included Randy Orton, Edge, Evan Bourne, John Morrison, Ted DiBiase Jr., and Mark Henry. And then the Miz was Daniel Bryan's pro in NXT, and he got into a feud with him where he ended up losing his United States Championship to Daniel Bryan at Night of Champions 2010. Then he lost his rematch the next month in a triple threat submissions count anyway match that included John Morrison. Then he ended up cashing his Money in the Bank in November, and he against Randy Orton. Then he had successful title defenses against Randy Orton and Jerry the King Lawler, John Cena, and John Morrison. Then he lost the championship to John Cena in a cage match that included John Morrison in a triple threat match. Then, obviously he got into the feud with Alex Riley, and then he became a tag team known as Awesome Truth, where they defeated the likes of CM Punk and Triple H, Airboom, and then they lost to John Cena and The Rock. And yeah, then eventually Miz just kind of went on a downward spiral for a while. Then he won the Intercontinental Championship with Christian. He's had a lot of icy title reigns, defeating the likes of Dolph Ziggler, Dolph Ziggler, Wade Barrett. Yeah, that was pretty much Miz's career. I'm not doing that no more. I just want to watch this match. Oh. Falcon Arrow. No.
Corey, tremendous athletic ability. Watch Seth Rollins. First he slipped. He was still able to regain his composure. Superplex into the Falcon Arrow.
Rollins fighting through, I'm sure, a great deal of agony. As I say, he told us earlier, he's still feeling the effects of the last week. The grueling grind he's been through. And what did he say? Rollins wants this.
With Corey, he said he could use weeks off, but he can't because we're in the middle of WrestleMania season. It's about getting to New Orleans, getting to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, performing on the grand stage.
He wants to be Mr. Monday Night, and the only way you do that is to perform top shelf.
We'll come to wall up by Rollins. No. Suicide dive by Rollins on the Axel in Dallas. Clothesline.
Right now, there goes the champion. Rollins is fired up.
Rollins got that devil in his eye.
Suicide dive on everybody.
It has been an unreal 7 days for Seth Rollins.
But he's still got to win this match.
A revolution
Revolution knee. I like how he really doesn't use this as a finisher, and they finally came up with a name for it.
This is 3/4 of the way across the ring. Way too far. Rollins can't get there. Absolutely no way. Bad hip and all.
Oh, we got him. It's over. Yes. That was a good match. I'll give it 3 stars. It was a good match. Actually, I'll give it 3 1/4. It was really good, actually. I'm going to give it 3 1/4. So, yeah, Seth Rollins now has a pinfall victory over The Miz. I guess that means he'll get a Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania. But that seemed like a likely match for Seth Rollins to have. So, I don't know what they're planning here. Finn Balor. What does Finn Balor want?
So much for Rollins' celebration in beating the Intercontinental Champion.
Well, when he's the master of the hands. When he puts those hands up, you better make sure you put your hands up with him.
Seth Rollins' moment to now Finn Balor's moment. Not Finn Balor's moment yet. Finn's still stepping on Rollins' moment. I honestly find it a little disrespectful. He is still in the moment. I love when stars take it upon themselves. What the reason is, I can't wait to hear. Storied history between.
Obviously, Balor and Rollins have a history with each other. They wrestled to crown the first ever WWE Universal Champion at SummerSlam 2016, where Finn Balor ended up winning the match, but Seth Rollins ended up injuring him, but with the power bomb into the barricade, and it hurt his shoulder. Then obviously, earlier this year on Raw, Seth Rollins knocked off Finn Balor in a matchup when he brought back the curb stomp, which is now just known as the stomp. So Rollins just going to brush him off like he's nothing, though. So I don't know what they're trying to set up there.
But why spin out here? That's a very good question.
You know what the other guys
Have to wait and see what happens there. Overall, I thought that was a good segment. That gets an up. Good match between Miz and Rollins, and let's see what Balor wants.
So moments ago, we heard the general
What the heck?
Kurt Angle's made this
Miz is having another match? I'm going to say Balor's going to win this match, considering the fact that Miz just had a match. Okay, that's just weird. It's not even fair. Come on. Why is Kurt Angle doing this?
This is absurd. Apparently, Kurt Angle's been watching SmackDown.
That match is over. I don't know why.
And the Miz wanted no part of a second top shelf match.
Curtis Axel with a that just shows what they think of Finn Balor right there. They won't even let him have a match on Raw.
Hey, the Miz is the one who came out here commanding competition, want to be on the grand stage at WrestleMania.
And here comes Gallows and Anderson. Obviously, Gallows and Anderson had a hit match with Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel last night on Elimination Chamber.
They're keeping the Miz safe. It was a treacherous situation. The Intercontinental Champion, for God's sake. Anderson and Gallows. Why is this okay?
Well, the one thing they did accomplish, guys, is the Miz did not have to go one-on-one and stand there and square off against Finn Balor just moments after getting Raw.
And the Miz is now going to turn his attention to Balor. Hold up, Miz.
Miz, I said, hold up. Miz, I told you that you were going to have a match against Finn Balor. And now, the Miztourage and Gallows and Anderson are all ejected from ringside. And this will continue as a one-on-one match. And there will be a winner. Or else, Miz, you won't be going to WrestleMania.
On my estimation, great call by General Manager Kurt Angle. Well, your estimation is wrong.
What the hell is this? They're just like going so well with Rollins versus Miz, and now they're just overbooking this crap. Okay. Guess we're getting Balor versus Miz anyways. I'm still saying Balor wins.
Miz was smart to just get out of the ring and take a count-out loss. Someone will still win. And Miz goes
That's actually a good point by Corey Graves. Miz could just take a count-out loss right now.
Finn out. Oh, face first before Finn can recuperate. Cover by the Miz. Hook to the leg. Almost had him kick out.
I can't remember a night when Kurt Angle has had more on his plate to deal with personally, and he still has to deal with doing the job as general manager.
Kurt doesn't have to do this. Kurt is opting to do this. Here's the cover by Miz again.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what's going on with Miz at WrestleMania. I thought we would get in Miz and Braun, but I guess we're not. Is Braun even going to be on the show?
Are you facing God knows who? Well, General Manager Kurt Angle first said Seth Rollins might be Miz's opponent at WrestleMania. Now he's saying Finn Balor might be Miz's opponent at WrestleMania. Rollins has already beaten Miz tonight. What happens if Finn beats Miz? We got a mess on our hands.
Well, we know one thing, that the Miz will have had a lot of in-ring time to do
Oh, wait, steps.
opponents if he's facing either one.
Might be. Let's go. What are we going to find Outback Jack? Miz might face Outback Jack at WrestleMania.
Outback Jack.
Here's the went for the cover, and Miz with a kick right to the midsection, and again driving Balor back into
The
the
weirdest thing I've ever
corner.
seen in my life.
Manager Angle, as I mentioned before, a lot on his plate with this Triple H, Stephanie, Ronda Rousey situation.
I don't think Miz really cares so much about competing. He just wants to be treated fairly by Kurt Angle.
And here's the cover, hook of the leg, isn't enough, and a kick out. What do you mean Miz doesn't care about competing? He's the Intercontinental Champion, for God's sakes. He's made the Intercontinental title relevant again.
Well, it seems to me that he's running out of gas. I'm not saying he's justified, but he has been asked to do a lot here
The
tonight.
cover yet again, hook of the leg, and a kick out. Run out of gas as the Intercontinental Champion. We saw Seth Rollins go an hour and 5 minutes last week. This is just in his second matchup. He wasn't prepared for one matchup tonight.
Well, you know,
This is not a fighting champion.
well, he is the fighting champion. He's got to overcome.
Oh, psycho knee.
Running knee caught Balor.
I remember Miz used to do that move a lot when he like first went on the SmackDown. But yeah, I don't know what's going on for WrestleMania this year now, because I'm hearing like just the match continues, another commercial. This is weird.
Champion The Miz versus Finn Balor.
Okay, Waz back on. Right now, Miz is still dominating the matchup. He just got Balor in a chin block, and Seth Rollins is watching the matchup backstage incorrectly, by the way. He never knows how to watch matches, apparently.
And as much as Miz would like to know, I guarantee you that Seth Rollins would like to know just as much as if he's going to have an opportunity to participate, to be on the big stage of WrestleMania.
Oh, Pele kick.
Overhead kick from Balor takes the Miz down. I think this entire situation is just all wrong. It's all backward. The Miz deserves better treatment. So wait, he's the Intercontinental Champion. Think that Seth Rollins earned an opportunity with an impressive victory? I didn't say that at all. I didn't say that at all. I'm saying it's unfair treatment of the A-listers. I asked you a question. Do you not think that Seth Rollins earned an opportunity against Miz with his victory tonight? Sure I do. Okay, what if Finn Balor beats Miz in this match? Absolutely not. No. Well, then we have an issue. Miz just competed against Seth Rollins.
Balor doing his comeback. You know, obviously, I've actually always wanted to see Balor and Miz go right at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship. Maybe that will still happen. We'll have to wait and see.
Certainly not unfair of the Miz. But just ask for a little bit of certainty as far as his career goes. This is WrestleMania we're talking about. Miz is about to become a father. Miz has a pregnant wife at home. I mean, this doesn't have to do with anything. He deserves to know where his career's path is taking him.
Well, I'll call it like I see it. And what I see right now is the Intercontinental Champion in The Miz that has not complained, has come out here.
What? Hasn't complained. He has made an entire career of complaining. That is all he does.
I'm saying tonight after he got done complaining, he didn't complain about how
he couldn't talk. Seth just smacked his mouth apart.
Right, he didn't complain.
Look at that.
What the heck is Jonathan Coachman talking about? He just said he didn't complain, but now he's talking about how The Miz said after he was complaining, he's not complaining. What are you talking about, Coach?
68 minutes for Seth Rollins. What about what Miz has done tonight? I haven't been keeping a stopwatch, but we're going on 30, 35.
Exactly. You're seeing the light here, Coach. What Miz is doing is valiant. It's awesome. It's
so I guess.
But it's incredibly unfair.
Oh, score question finale. Nope. Wall up. Yeah, no. Ain't happening.
There's vintage Miz, the neck breaker. Cover again by the champion. Hook of the leg on Balor kicks out.
You know what I did respect about what Miz said earlier is that he has been here for 12 years. And when you put in longevity and then you're also at the top of the game, certainly you deserve on some level to be told what you're doing.
I should be an attorney, Coach. I just convinced you to see things the right way. Well, guys, that's what I'm talking about. Wait a minute. If you're going to play that logic, then John Cena should already have a match at WrestleMania. He's been here 15 years. He's been a 16-time champion, but he's still got to find his way to the grand stage.
Okay, but John Cena right now is not a champion. That's it.
The Miz is a reigning
I mean, just because you're a champion doesn't get you into a WrestleMania match. I mean, there's been a lot of times the IC title really wasn't featured all that much at WrestleMania. I'm trying to think of the last time. I don't think the IC title was on WrestleMania 3. Actually, yeah, it was. I mean, the U.S. champion wasn't on WrestleMania 29. Antonio Cesaro, he was completely left off WrestleMania. WrestleMania 20. WrestleMania 26. I'm trying to think if there was an Intercontinental. Well, yeah, there was a Money in the Bank. But I'm just saying, just because you're a champion doesn't guarantee you a spot at WrestleMania. I mean, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions last year, when American Alpha weren't really on WrestleMania.
Other than making Kurt Angle happy.
Corey, you know that word that John Cena used earlier tonight? He wants to earn his way to WrestleMania. That's a big one word for me.
What does Miz need to earn? He's the Intercontinental Champion. Why would he not be at WrestleMania?
They all want to earn a spot at WrestleMania. They all want to prove they belong.
Then Owen should be the Intercontinental Champion. If he wants to earn his way, he should have done it by now. Well, Seth Rollins.
Well, this match is over.
I agree with that. Finn Balor from the top rope with the booted rod. Into the cover. Hooks the leg of the champion. I believe Finn Balor's now.
And I'll give that 2 1/4. The segment gets it down because it just was pointless, and I don't know what they did this for. I mean, if it leads to another triple threat match at WrestleMania for the IC title, I wouldn't complain about that because obviously Miz, Balor, and Rollins had a great Intercontinental Championship. number one contenders triple threat match. You know, where Bray Wyatt interfered, and then Samoa Joe interfered afterwards. So.
What do you make of Finn Balor following your footsteps and beating the Miz tonight?
To be honest, Renee, I don't really know what he's trying to prove. Upstaging me or something. He comes out, beats a guy that I just beat. That's not how you make your mark. That's not how you prove you're the man. You want to make a mark and prove you're the man, you do what I did last week. You last 65 minutes in the gauntlet match. That's how you make this place Monday Night Raw.
With a very impressive victory tonight, but last night you did come up short in the chamber. So where exactly does that leave you for WrestleMania?
Hey, you know what? I did come up short last night. But one thing I've learned over the years is that there's more than one road to WrestleMania. And if history is any indicator, I know how to pave my way to WrestleMania. I want the Miz and the Intercontinental Championship, and I want it at WrestleMania.
So maybe
Well,
when
Seth Rollins has a case, but so does the man already in the ring. No, he does not. Seth Rollins absolutely has a case. Seth just defeated the Intercontinental Champion. Finn Balor defeated the Intercontinental Champion after he'd been defeated by Seth Rollins. This is a miscarriage of justice. Well, nonetheless, it has been an incredibly wild 24 hours here between Elimination Chamber and Monday Night Raw, including last night, where Ronda Rousey officially signed her contract, but it's what happened in the ring. First, Kurt Angle airing some dirty laundry when Triple H and Stephanie were saying in private about Ronda Rousey. It upset Ronda. She put Triple H to a table. Stephanie then slapped Ronda Rousey, and then after Elimination Chamber, exclusively on the WWE Network as part of Raw Talk, Stephanie had this to say.
obviously this is what Stephanie McMahon had to say last night after Ronda Rousey did what she did.
For his actions, I don't know where he came up with half the things he said tonight, and then Ronda Rousey will.
Yeah, this is clearly leading to the mix. So wait, if what is Braun Strowman? What are they doing with Braun Strowman at WrestleMania? Because he's clearly not wrestling Miz for the IC title.
Rousey's on Raw for the first time ever. Stephanie's demanding that Kurt apologize and Ronda explain herself. Triple H and Stephanie want to clear the air tonight.
No apologies here. It's official. Roman Reigns will challenge Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. The big dog and the beast meet face to face as the road to
Yeah, but coming up next, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar are going to meet face to face. I don't know how I feel about that, but whatever.
Superstars who could have used this
Okay, Raw's about to come back on. We're about to have that so-called epic face-off between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Let's just get right into that. Actually, you know, watching the show though, I still have some hope from WrestleMania. I wouldn't mind seeing the triple threat match for the IC title. We saw that match on Raw last year. I think that could be a really good matchup. Then you obviously too, you have other stuff. I'm still looking forward to Nakamura versus Styles for the WWE title. I'm looking forward to the mixed tag match with Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Obviously the Raw tag title match, you know, the cruiserweight, you know, finals match, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, whatever they have planned for Charlotte Flair, WrestleMania. We're 41 days to WrestleMania. It's still WrestleMania though too, so. And then I say that, and then here comes Roman Reigns. For the 4th year in the row, they're going to try it with this guy. Damn, how stubborn can they be? Like, they've been trying constantly to get this guy over. They've tried it from 4 straight main events of WrestleMania. Well, this will be the 4th one, but they tried it at 3 straight main events. They tried it the first time against Brock Lesnar. Didn't work. They had to send Seth Rollins out there to cash in his Money in the Bank contract, which we're not going to have this year. You know, they tried it with Triple H. The match didn't live up to expectations. It wasn't all that good, and Roman Reigns walked away with the title. They tried it last year against The Undertaker, and you know, obviously he was booed out of the building because everyone thought he retired The Undertaker, which didn't happen. And then now they're going to try it again. I mean, this was I'm pretty pissed off about this, but I'm not really all that pissed because it's just, I don't feel it anymore. It's just, you know, it's getting to that point.
Well, you know, that man would like nothing more than to be the man every single Monday night as Universal Champion. There's only one way to do that. You gotta step up. You gotta survive a trip to Suplex City. That's on the grandest stage of them all.
But yeah, coming up at WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar will be putting up his Universal Championship against Roman Reigns. This needs to be Braun. I don't know why it's not Braun. If they try to like do something where they even try to get him into a triple threat, then they should have just had Braun win the Chamber and have Reigns face somebody else at WrestleMania. But yeah, let me listen to this face-off. I do like how he just kind of takes in these boos, though. He's very good. Roman Reigns is very good at taking in the crowd heat.
I'm a man of my word. I said I was going to win the Elimination Chamber. I did.
For the chagrin of everyone.
So when I say I'm going to WrestleMania and I can beat Brock Lesnar, I'm telling the truth. The
Truth is a funny word, you know. I don't know why I'm covering for this guy. You guys want to know the truth? They're not going to like it back there, but I'm going to say it anyways. Brock Lesnar's not here tonight. Up until about 30 minutes ago, I thought Brock was going to be here, but something happened or the other and he didn't show. And nobody will say this back there, but I'm going to say it. Brock Lesnar is an entitled piece of crap who hides behind his contract. I mean, think about it, y'all. Think about it. We are 6 weeks from WrestleMania, and the Universal Champion is not here today. We were in Vegas last night. Brock was in Vegas. He wasn't at the Elimination Chamber. Guess where he was? He was running around the strip taking pictures with Dana White and the UFC on social media. You want to know why? Because he doesn't respect me, he doesn't respect any of you, and he doesn't respect anybody in that locker room. And I'm sick of it. We're all sick of it. They all know it back there. We all know it. Every single week, me and them boys run across this world and we bust our ass. And Brock just shows up whenever he wants to, when the money's right and the city's right. But we don't care. It doesn't matter how many people show up, how big the town is, I'll be there. Because I said I'll be there. And Brock and Paul, don't worry, they're going to come out here and say, we're businessmen. Well, guess what? I was born in this business. My family and my bloodline is this business. And I was taught at an early age that there's a fine line between business and respect. And I'll say this right now. I don't respect Brock Lesnar. And I damn sure don't fear that bitch. I think I've said enough now. I'm gonna go ahead to the back and take my ass chewing like a man, because unlike some people, I actually care and respect this place.
That was actually a really good promo. Well, I wouldn't say, but I would say it was a good promo. Roman Reigns actually came up. Yeah. I mean, I still don't want to see the match at WrestleMania, but if you get more quality promos like that. Is that it, though?
Roman Reigns survived the Elimination Chamber last night, defeating Braun Strowman after Braun Strowman had eliminated a record-setting 5 men inside the Elimination Chamber. That coming, Corey, off of what Braun Strowman did last week to Elias. Braun Strowman, and yet another amazing feat of power, would break a stand-up base over the spine of Elias, bruising Elias's ribs in the process, silencing the songbird for the evening.
I may not have won the Elimination Chamber match, but I saved us all from any more of Elias's noise pollution. So tonight, I'm going to perform a symphony of destruction, and it's going to be a smash hit.
And that is who Elias has to go face-to-face with tonight, the monster among men. Well, ladies and gentlemen, February is Black History Month, and we at WWE are proud to celebrate the accomplishments.
Oh, they're going to pretend they care about Black History Month again. But overall, I do got to say, though, back to the... Why would they advertise Brock Lesnar if he's not going to be there? That really make any sense to me. Like, you're pretty much, you know, giving people a reason to tune in, and there's no... Now there was no reason.
About this wall right here. It's all
This is all
women,
this.
right?
A lot of people myself included, were only familiar with the bus incident and Rosa Parks herself, but there were a ton of female activists really pushed the movement forward. You know, the boycott lasted for over a year. People were finding any different way they could to get to work. A lot of people were walking, a lot of people riding bikes, you know, carpooling, taxis, whatever they could do just to avoiding the public transportation.
And guess who's organizing this? Ladies? Women, right? There's another woman, this one here, Joanne Robinson, who puts together the call. She goes out, she gets on the phone, she does a phone tree, she makes flyers and says, tomorrow we are boycotting. And she helps get it out.
At the end of the day, you know, the almighty dollar kind of spoke to the companies, the fact that they were losing money left and right, made them, you know, pass the ordinance to allow people of all races to sit wherever they wanted on the bus.
So when you look here and you see the number of women arrested for pushing the law, you'll notice Rosa Parks isn't the first, she isn't in the middle. She is one of many.
Oh, we got the bar.
Here come the tag team champions, the Bar, live on Monday Night Raw.
I mean, I'm pretty happy that the bar of our tag team champions. They facing.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match, and it is for the Raw Tag Team
What?
Championship.
We're just getting a random 2 out of 3 falls match on Raw. Okay.
Riders Worldwide with another opportunity tonight. We're going to explain to you the whole story in just a few moments, but we want to tell you that tonight, Monday Night Raw.
So what's the point of watching the pay-per-view if they're just going to give away the next, you know, the match again the next night?
2 out of 3 falls for the tag team titles live next on Monday Night Raw.
You know what the other guy's idea of
Okay,
seafood is?
commercial break, unless I have any comments.
My idea of seafood is Popeye's butterfly shrimp tackle box, 8 shrimp and all this for $5. Stick in the chicken, go for my $20 meal.
Okay, commercial break.
Right now at Burger King, you can get 2 cheeseburgers,
Look, I got you.
Monday Night Raw is back, so let's just continue with the show. We have the Bar versus. Oh, what's going to happen tomorrow? Yeah, John Cena going to be on make his return to SmackDown since before the go home show at SummerSlam, where he cost Baron Corbin his Money in the Bank contract opportunity against Jinder Mahal.
John Cena returns to SmackDown Live tomorrow night, 8/7 Central, only on USA.
All right, but yeah, now we have the Bar versus Apollo and Titus O'Neil. Bar's winning. I think they should win 2-0. But they probably won't. I don't know why they get another Raw Tag Team Championship match. They lost last night.
Another golden opportunity for Titus and Apollo. Titus Worldwide. And WWE is powered by new Tap Out Activewear. Aeropostale and tapout.com. So guys, this is how this match came about. Last night, the Bar defeated Titus Worldwide in Elimination Chamber to retain the tag team titles. They then went out and ran their mouths on social media after that match. So earlier today, Titus O'Neil sent out a tweet basically saying that, hey, we've got your number as well. We've beaten you on 3 different occasions. So General Manager Kurt Angle said, enough is enough. Let's settle this once and for all tonight to Henry Fall.
And you can already see that the body language is different. The smiles are not on the faces of Apollo and Titus because they understand there's only so many opportunities.
Yeah, let's just get right into this matchup, though.
Tonight may be that last one for another completely baffling decision by Kurt Angle.
Like Sheamus and Titus O'Neil going to start off this matchup. So this is 2 out of 3 falls. Oh, just took off Titus O'Neil's head. There's 1 fall. This is why I love the Bar. They're such a great tag team. That was a pretty cool. I like that spot. Kind of made Titus O'Neil look stupid, but whatever.
Absolutely all of that.
Because they have to.
The point you were making earlier, Corey, is a baffling decision in your words, but General Manager Kurt Angle to have this match tonight. Kurt's been under a lot of pressure over the past 24 hours. To get an assistant, to take a vacation. Hey, the situation, of course, with Ronda Rousey last night. Stephanie and Triple H weighing heavily on the mind of Kurt.
I gotta give Kurt a lot of credit because it can be very, very easy for him to get distracted with his own personal situation. But I don't think tonight that he's done that. I respect the fact that he's put a lot of these champions in matches and made them compete just 24 hours after the chamber.
Oh, here's a cross body. So yeah, now Apollo and Cesaro starting off the second fall.
Apollo a 3rd time, and again a kick out by the Swiss.
They're pretty interested in this match now. Oh, another wall up. No.
Oh, what a right.
That right hand will make George Parrow's one.
Sheamus in off the tag. Corey, any interesting statistics from the statistician Dana Brooke tonight?
No, I actually tried to track her down to get some statistics earlier, but she was walking out of Kurt Angle's office. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, what a drop kick by Apollo. Cover hooks the leg.
I'm always amazed at the athleticism of Apollo, and I think once these two really get on the same page and get in line with each other,
Not a good idea to tag in Titus O'Neil.
Here comes Titus. So, yep, now for Titus Worldwide, they have to win 2 in a row to win the tag team gold. Tag, here is Cesaro. Shoulder tackle by Titus.
Sheamus ain't having any of that from Titus O'Neil.
What you wish for. Can't look enough to play off the distraction with Cesaro. Just powered.
Oh, very, very short memory.
What does Hall of Famer Booker T say about Titus, Corey? He's a big guy. Well, he is, as he makes the tag to the highly athletic and powerful Apollo. So impressed with Apollo every time I see him in the ring. Slam by Titus.
But Apollo really is talented. I I can't stress that enough. I'm not really going to go over his credentials because I do that a lot. So, yeah, I mean, overall, I'm enjoying this matchup so far. I think I kind of like, you know, sometimes when the heels do heel things like that to get a quick fall.
Listen, the bottom line is Titus Worldwide knows how to beat the Bar. They've beaten them on 3 different occasions. They just have to learn how to beat them with the championships up for grabs.
Right. Look, you beat the Patriots in the preseason. You don't get the Bars ready to go to the Super Bowl.
Corey, I get your point, but Monday Night Raw is preseason.
Yeah, it's like a regular season in the playoffs. What I said last Monday.
Not Corey. You're all flustered tonight.
Completely out of sorts.
Tag to Apollo.
The West Coast. My favorite coast. I just can't understand anything.
Ooh, nice shooting star quest splash.
Almost had him. It's starting to grow on me. Because I thought it was unnecessary at first, but now I just like watching it. I don't know if it helps with their success, but I like watching it.
I'm assuming you're talking about
that impact generated by Apollo's outrageous.
What is the commentary team doing tonight?
now go the tag team champions. Titus and Apollo get back into this. They're down 1-0, 2 out of 3 falls.
Commercial break.
out of 3 falls match up for the tag team titles. The Bar, the current tag team.
Okay, Monday Night Raw is back on right now. Cesaro and Apollo are the legal men in the matchup. Apollo trying to pull Cesaro back to his corner, but Cesaro not letting him. Cesaro, they're both trying to go to each other's corners. I kind of like this spot. Good tag team psychology right here. But Apollo.
Last night, James Cesaro have no reason not to be confident. They dispatched the Titus Worldwide last night. Cesaro back in, makes the tag, and here's the Celtic Warrior. Apollo just not able to drag himself to the corner to make the tag to Titus. Sheamus, Apollo though, tag.
Ooh, Titus O'Neil's got the hot tag on Sheamus. And Titus O'Neil wants to get some payback on Sheamus after Sheamus get that globe kick cheap shot onto him. Damn, he just tossed Sheamus halfway across the ring.
Over what happened at the end of that, maybe even a little bit embarrassed.
You're right. Oh, a slam by Titus.
I'm going to translate that for you.
Let's go, Anaheim. That's where we're at, Coach.
No,
I think it's Titus, a big splash in the corner.
Thank God for your translation skills, Coach.
And here's Titus now. Look at the club. The Titus trying to put Sheamus away.
What was that?
Lands on his shoulder. Sheamus might be out.
Oh, no, he's not. That could have hurt Sheamus right there.
He knows where he is. Apollo, top rope.
They shouldn't ask Coach.
Oh, nice frog splash. Oh, Cesaro breaks it up.
Once again, not quite sure what Titus was trying to do there, but it was effective as Sheamus drives Titus out of the ring. From behind, pulls him up, shoulder
no.
down, kick out.
Right now, the hardest thing to do is
wow.
They need to get this ball just to get to number 3.
And he moonsault.
Oh, this might be it. No. And even if Apollo had gotten that fall, the match would have still continued.
Knows as long as they don't get beat in the second fall, that they can't lose the titles right now.
That's why it's a 2 out of 3 falls match.
You're welcome.
The Bar, you're winning 1-0.
Coach, you're earning that paycheck tonight. Sheamus from behind.
Here's Booker. And from behind, Sheamus. And here he comes, the Celtic Warrior driving Titus into the barricade.
Oh.
Apollo flies. There are bodies everywhere. Tag team titles up for grabs. Apollo top rope. Cesaro trying to run interference. Sheamus capitalizes.
Tag is made. This does not look good for Apollo.
Double team. Cover. The Bar retain the gold.
That was a really good match. Give it 3 1/4. I like the match. I kind of like, and I like that they had the Bar win 2-zip. I think that makes them look like a really strong tag team going into WrestleMania.
I'm very, very worried that at this point I may never get a shot at the tag team titles again.
Well, this thing started off in the first fall, and in a matter of moments, the Bar had picked up the victory. Watch this.
Sheamus would absolutely jack Titus's jaw with a bro kick and send the Bar up 1 fall to nothing.
And the Bar celebrating like they had won, but remember, they still had to win 1 more match. That's 2 out of 3 falls. Apollo would do everything he could, guys.
Taking to the skies what Apollo does best. Doing everything in his power, but tonight his power just wasn't enough to topple Sheamus and Cesaro, who would pick up the second and decisive fall for the tag team maneuver.
Sheamus, Cesaro, you know, it was really beginning to look like Titus Worldwide had your number, but
tonight we have their number, and it was 0. Stop me if you heard this one before. 2 men walk into the bar.
And
none. Nobody walks into the bar and never gets up. Just gasp the New Day. Or
the Hardys.
Or Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
Wait. Dean Ambrose did get back up, but his arm didn't.
Oh, that was great.
How does my hair look?
Looks great. I love it.
Oh, wait. Let's not forget about what we did to Jason Jordan. Who? You know what? WrestleMania season in full swing. Everybody wants to be part of the greatest stage of them all. But I feel, Cesaro, that you and me, we're going to be punished. We're going to be punished because we're so dominant. That's right. Because let's be honest. Who is there to face if there's no one left to beat?
But hey, I guess that problem is to be expected because, as everybody knows, we don't just set the bar.
We are the bar.
The tag team champions.
What was it? Great. The Raw Tag Team title segment gets an up. So to come tonight, Ronda Rousey has to apologize to Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
We are indeed on the road to WrestleMania, and each year during the WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony on WrestleMania weekend, a courageous individual is presented with the Warrior Award, a tribute to WWE Hall of Famer, the late great Ultimate Warrior. Well, as first reported earlier today by the New Orleans Times-Picayune, it is our honor to introduce you to this year's recipient.
What are the traits that define a warrior?
I'm smart, I'm funny, I'm handsome, I smell great, and I can talk WWE all day.
Our own Ultimate Warrior was a man of strength, courage, and unbreakable spirit. The Warrior Award exists to honor those who share these gifts.
This light of a child, Connor the Crusher, Miss Joan London, Mr. Eric McGraw.
This year, our 4th annual Warrior Award goes to a very special young man. Meet Jarius J.J. Robertson. As a baby, Jarius was diagnosed with a chronic liver disease called biliary atresia. Without a transplant, it would become a lethal condition. At 10 months old, Jarius would get his new liver, but there were serious complications.
Jarius was placed in an induced coma for a whole year.
They came and they asked us like 6 times to take him off the breathing machine. We decided to take him off.
And we signed all the paperwork not to resuscitate him. We made funeral arrangements. And when they took the ventilator off, Jerry started breathing. And people were stunned.
I mean, moving, kicking, moving around, and he was breathing on his own.
But JJ's troubles were far from over.
When he reached like school age, his liver wasn't working, and that impaired his growth. When your liver is sick, everything gets affected. Your brain gets affected, your kidneys get affected.
He was in pain when he was 6 times a week. He was on the floor all up.
Administering pain medicine to your kid was the hardest part.
My worst day was when I was crying at night and I couldn't go to sleep. And I would just sit there and cry until my stomach was hurting.
With a sick child, you're scared. When he was crying, I cried because I wanted to take the pain, but you can't.
Jarius would need a 2nd liver transplant. In his quest to find one, he also found a higher purpose.
It takes life to stay alive.
On his long road leading up to his 2nd transplant, he took a turn to impact deep, but he was able to spread his story about how important organ donation is.
I mean, if somebody is like, they don't just bury your body, they could be a donor. If you got the match, it could save other people.
So do it from the heart, put it over, not the benefits, making sure the positive overcomes the negative. Damn, you just make my day.
You inspire so many people.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
In the public, you would never know he's sick because he always kept that smile. When he was home, it was hard.
After 13 years, Jarius received his second miracle, another liver.
Tell me, is it easy anymore? Love you. After all the love you've been shown.
Once he had his second transplant, it's amazing.
He just kept improving and improving.
He decided to not give up. Never threw in the towel.
Shiny guiding light.
Never was like, why me?
Open up your heart and let me liberate.
To see where he was at 1 and now where he is as a 9th grader, it just touches my heart.
The wounds will heal, the skies will show. Open your eyes to what you're letting go. Think of all.
Roman Reigns is your favorite WWE superstar. Who's your second favorite WWE?
Just let you know you're at the bottom of my league.
Take a leap of faith with me. Together we can make it.
If I ever speak to my donor, I will say thank you, and you're a hero, and I will make you proud.
With honor, we welcome Jarius Robertson into the 2018 WWE Hall of Fame as the recipient of the Warrior Award.
I mean, obviously, you can't think of anyone more deserving to go into the Warrior Award. I mean, that's definitely a very good story that he had right there. I mean, can't think of anyone more deserving.
And lives life with courage and compassion that embodies the spirit of the Ultimate Warrior. News first broken today by the New Orleans Times Picayune newspaper. Congratulations, my man, JJ. He'll receive the award the Friday night before WrestleMania with Goldberg, the Dudley Boys, Ivory.
So he's going to join as long as with Ivory, Goldberg, the Dudley Boys, and Jeff Jarrett.
Well, initially we were supposed to receive a reprieve from Elias' song, but after hearing Strowman describe his music as noise pollution.
But coming up next, we have a matchup coming up between Braun Strowman and Elias. Okay. Any comments? Nope.
How did they pack all that taste into these charbroiled sliders? What's the fuck?
USA.
Okay, I'm back. Raw's back on. Right now, they're just advertising the Fastlane pay-per-view.
Monday Night Raw is live tonight in Anaheim, California, the Honda Center. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready. I'm ready to walk with Elias. Meanwhile, it was Braun Strowman who was playing music.
Yeah, Strowman wasn't ready to walk with Elias. It really sucks he didn't. I'm going to be pissed when he comes out a little bit, but at least Braun can get my spirits up. Overall, this actually hasn't been a bad episode of Raw. It's been decent. Should be better, but decent.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elias.
Everyone gotta be quiet now. He's performing.
Hello, I am Elias.
You can see that he's not playing with the.
And I have one question for everybody here tonight.
Who wants to walk with Elias?
Feel that? Hold on to that feeling, because that is what it feels like to be in the presence of greatness. Something I know none of you are familiar with. Now listen, last night did not go as I had planned. But I've been down many roads in my life, and my road to WrestleMania will not be derailed. Because on that night, the entire world will know what everyone here knows, that WWE stands for...
Walk with Elias.
I said WWE stands for...
Walk with Elias.
Now, I was not going to treat myself to a performance tonight. I was going to focus on the match, if you must know, but then I heard that Braun Strowman called my music, my beautiful music, noise pollution.
You can see that.
Braun, you criticize me because you want to be me. And I get it. Who wouldn't want to be me? I am everything anyone would want to be. Let's talk about noise pollution. We all saw what you did 2 weeks ago. You tried to play that bass and sing. That is noise pollution. Every word uttered from Corey Graves' stupid face is noise pollution.
That's funny.
Every time you people open your mouths, that is noise pollution. But my music is a gift. In fact, right now, I need you all to silence your cell phones, hold your applause, and shut your mouth. Monster will be slain. Elias said it's time. I'm gonna make them even more ugly than the people of Anaheim. Braun wants to be me. I know this much is true. But he can't hold a candle to Elias. He's just like all of you.
Uh-oh. You're in trouble, boy.
I think there might be about to be a wreck on the highway for Elias, because here comes the monster among men. And don't say anything, Corey. As Elias said, shut your stupid face. When you say there's noise pollution, I may never stop talking again, Cole.
Well, if you don't mind, maybe I should just take this one for you. You take the next, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 minutes off.
Braun Strowman, who eliminated 5 men, including Elias, inside the chamber last night, goes one-on-one with Elias live next.
I'm thinking Braun to win the match because it's Braun Strowman. So, yeah. I'll be right back. Okay, so now we have the Raw's about to come back on. It's just showing the WWE tap out commercial right now. So yeah. I don't expect this match between Braun and Elias to really be all that long because Braun's the type of guy who just beat guys quickly, and Elias is the perfect guy for him to beat quickly. So
We are back live on Monday Night
Yeah,
Raw.
Braun's gonna have to absolutely murder this guy.
I do not want to be in his shoes tonight after what Braun
I mean,
Strowman
Braun
did
should be fighting for the belt at WrestleMania.
living vicariously through Braun after Elias's ridiculous comments. Not factually accurate. Face is not stupid. My hair might be questionable, but not stupid. Coach, a record-setting night last night for Braun Strowman. He eliminated 5 men inside the chamber.
Yeah, one of the great performances I've ever seen. Certainly from Braun Strowman, you'd have to put it right at the top of the list.
Including the elimination of Elias.
Yeah, Elias is being smart here. He doesn't want to go back in the ring right now. I think Elias should just take a walk. You know, I know his catchphrase like "walk with Elias." I think he should just take a walk. He's being brave. Gonna go in the win.
Of course, he's going to take that frustration out perhaps on Elias tonight, which be a shame that they would happen in such a great position.
You have way too much fun with what Elias just did with Corey.
And look at Strowman now, just backing Elias into the corner. Elias trying to fight out of this. Elias been so impressive since arriving on the scene in WWE. Again, what's very impressive with the last ability to run away.
See, Strowman's smart enough. He just wants to get his hands on people. He wants Elias to get these. Come on, you can try that type of crap. It's not gonna work on Braun Strowman. See you later.
Just cleaned Elias's clock.
What happens during a symphony of destruction, Michael Cole? The earth starts to rumble, world powers fall, and roaring in the heavens, and Braun Strowman stands tall. Look at that.
Seen out of Kingdom of Gladiators as Strowman continues to just hammer away at Elias. Look at the monster among men.
Oh man. Oh, see you later, Elias. I mean, how could this guy not be fighting for the belt at WrestleMania? He should be. He's tossing guys around.
I'm even sure Elias even knows where he is. He won't even be able to walk with Elias after this. And it's Strowman with a big splash.
Incredible acceleration for a man of that size.
So impressed with it.
Look at this.
Braun and I think the thing we've seen about Braun the last 6 months to a year is he's starting to understand not just his potential, but unlocking that potential.
Guys, Elias is a big dude. Yeah. Strowman is just
Now compared to Braun Strowman.
There are special superstars in this world. There are unique superstars in this world. Braun Strowman would be both of those. Wow.
Yeah, I guess this is just gonna be the kill time. Just Strowman just gonna absolutely murder Elias.
It's like playtime for Braun Strowman right now.
Elias is going to be a special kind of pollution.
I mean, they still could have done this match and have Strowman be #1 contender to the Universal Championship. I don't know why they didn't. It was the best part of the Elimination Chamber last night.
Thor's hammer right to the heart. God, I didn't feel it.
And Elias trying to fight back into this.
He's got to take advantage right here.
Top rope.
Oh, he's
Strowman on the shoulder.
Elias got
Strowman stunned momentarily.
and yeah, nice try, Elias. You're done.
Momentarily,
I thought maybe we're going to see some extended offense from Elias right there.
And here's Elias now.
Did someone just say, "Oh my God"? Was that Elias?
That shows the intelligence of a Braun Strowman. Kicked him in the ribs, kicked him in the back. Now look into the barricade, right on those same ribs.
Is he going to get different ribs?
Those types of statements are exactly what Elias was talking about. Gotta be a comedian.
He's gonna hit him with the guitar.
Trying to crawl away from the monster among men.
Strowman is simply stopping Elias right now.
Strowman, I love this. You can run, but you can't hide.
Elias trying to crawl into the ring. Braun has not forgotten the night that Elias smashed his guitar over the monster. Remember that?
Of course, how could I forget? I relive it daily.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my fire extinguisher to the face of Strowman. Elias is going to be disqualified, but I don't think he cares.
You got to check the zoning laws. I'm pretty sure it's illegal to discharge one of those indoors. Unless there's an actual fire.
Well, normally I'd never condone something like this, but in this instance, I give Elias a lot of credit.
Elias, fire extinguisher right in the eyes of Strowman.
Okay.
You do what you have to.
And Elias continues the assault.
I'm gonna give this a down.
Strowman has been blinded by the fire extinguisher, and now Elias right to the midsection.
Is this gonna be Strowman's big Mania match at WrestleMania?
Braun Strowman can't see right now.
Something we don't see very often is Braun Strowman being.
He's gonna feel. Wait.
I don't think Braun has to see because he's
Elias, once again.
oh, a right. Swinging wildly and connecting.
Braun might not be able to see, but certainly he can see close range of Elias' face. It must sting.
Strowman realizes where Elias is now, and Elias better run. Forget the walking with Elias. How about running with Elias? Buried from behind by Strowman.
Is this yeah, this is what they got planned for Strowman. I'm all set. I actually would have preferred the Miz for the Intercontinental Championship, but I guess not.
Oh my God! Watch this. Save your iPad, Cole. Oh my God! Not through the table. Yes, through the table. Strowman. Oh, and Elias right in the eyes of the monster, and maybe saving himself, and now running out of harm's way. Strowman was about to put Elias through our table.
Is there more?
Strowman now trying to hunt down Elias.
And obviously they're fighting back out through the arena, and Elias still trying to get out of the way. Strowman in pursuit.
Strowman's gonna run into something he can barely see.
Elias doing everything he can to try to get out of harm's way.
Elias is long gone.
Yeah, Elias is lucky that Braun was slowed down by that fire extinguisher.
And then once again, right before he gets slammed through the table, Elias went to the eyes of Braun Strowman.
Who's here? Oh, obviously we know who's here. Okay. It was. That was an odd segment. Whatever. I don't care. Okay, I'm back. Right now they're just advertising that John Cena is going to be returning to SmackDown, so that's going to be interesting, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'll be interested in that, I guess. And also next week, we're going to have a rematch, and I'll be doing a lot of live reactions next week. We're going to have a rematch between Asuka and Nia Jax. And now it's time for Ronda Rousey's apology. I mean, I'm definitely not happy to see Triple H and Stephanie McMahon back on TV. That's definitely something, you know. Obviously, when they were on TV a lot during the Authority timeline, I thought they kind of overstayed their welcome, so I kind of don't really want to see them on TV all that much anymore. Especially Triple H. Or Stephanie. I would say, actually, H does have a purpose on TV, I guess, but whatever. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the mixed tag match at WrestleMania, so...
I think the humiliation began at the hands of Kurt Angle when he came out here and started dropping all these little tidbits of questionable information. I still like some confirmation as to whether or not any of that's true.
Well, Stephanie McMahon told us on Raw Talk on the WWE Network last night that it was all a big misunderstanding and they were going to clear the air here tonight live on Raw.
We don't normally like to assume anything, so we won't.
Last night was supposed to be the highlight of our executive career, signing one of the world's greatest athletes, Rowdy Ronda Rousey, to the WWE. Only because of the actions of one man, the general manager of Monday Night Raw, Kurt Angle, things went horribly wrong. Kurt started hallucinating in the middle of the ring, started saying things that didn't make sense. I thought it was from the flu. Turns out he has double pneumonia. And of course, Ronda believed every word he said. I mean, why wouldn't she? And she took action. Action that may be appropriate in the world of MMA, but certainly is not tolerated here in the WWE. Let's take a look.
Like we already haven't seen it enough. Oh, they're going to show us twice.
But I want to earn your respect in this ring.
So we get down to business.
Kurt? Say something?
I'm just in awe of Triple H and Stephanie. They're brilliant. They couldn't wait to have you here because they wanted to manipulate you for what you did to them at WrestleMania 31. They want to put their thumb on you and keep you down. Didn't you say earlier, 3 years in the making and now we own the man? Kurt, shut up. Steph, if you wouldn't mind finalizing this, and I'm just going to get Kurt out of here. Whoa, Stephanie, one last thing. Did you tell me in your office that Ronda was a has-been and that even you could take her? Didn't you say that?
I love that line by Michael Cole saying that Ronda Rousey buried the COO of WWE.
Ronda acted out of savage instinct. the way that she was trained. Okay, and I completely understand that, but in order to get to her, I had to relate to her, I had to speak her language. I had to get physical with Ronda Rousey to remind her of the hierarchy here in WWE. Because I am the commissioner of Monday Night Raw, which means Kurt Angle reports to me, which means as of last night, since Ronda Rousey did amongst the chaos sign her WWE contract, Ronda now reports to me, which means WWE owns Ronda Rousey. So now, as a good manager, as a good boss, I just need to call everybody out here, explain their specific roles and responsibilities so everyone knows their place and we can move forward on the road to WrestleMania. And it all starts with an apology from Kurt Angle. So Kurt, come on out here.
Stephanie McMahon's about to chew off Kurt Angle's balls right now. Oh no.
Oh, this isn't Kurt Angle. This is Ronda Rousey. Very serious looking Ronda Rousey. We've seen that. Hold up. Ronda, stop. Ronda, stop. Just hold up. Hear me out. Just hear me out, Ronda. I just want to tell you just one thing. Let me get in here. Listen, Ronda. I want to tell you one thing. You coming to the WWE is the best decision you ever made.
Kurt, I meant everything that I said last night. I want this more than anything. But I have never been slapped before in my life. I refuse to be disrespected. And I am no one's property.
I understand why you're so upset. Now, this is a completely different world than you're accustomed to. You need to work within the system. And Ronda, honestly, I need this job. Okay, I need it. So I gotta do what I gotta do. So what I'm telling you, Ronda, is last night, I lied. I don't know why I lied. I misheard Stephanie and Triple H talking about you, and I've had pneumonia for the past couple weeks. I don't even know what I said last night. But those statements I made, they weren't true. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Kurt, for finally clearing the air. I mean, Ronda, we're not horrible people, in spite of what you might read on social media or hear in these arenas. I mean, and we understand why you did what you did, and now you understand that Kurt was lying. Thank you, Kurt, for apologizing. So let's just put this all behind us and make you the superstar that you deserve to be. Okay? Thank you. Yeah.
You know, we have addressed everything except your slap. If you want to put all of this behind us, you need to apologize to me. And if you don't apologize, I will not hesitate to rip your arm out of its socket.
Everyone can't rip it off.
am terribly sorry. I am so terribly sorry, Rhonda. I'm so sorry. I reacted. You put my husband through a table. It was the wrong thing to do. There's no excuse. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please believe me, I'm sorry. Kurt, thank you. Rhonda, well, welcome to WWE. Thank you. Yes, we're good. Okay, all good now.
What the? What was that?
What was that for?
Is that RAW? Is it? Segment was kind of lame. Like I expected like a big angle to get set up, and we got nothing. I will say that Ronda Rousey came off very well on this show, but what was this? That was dumb. Yeah, overall, I'm gonna say RAW was a very average show. The main event this segment didn't deliver. Blonde and Elias was just filler. Ironically enough, the best thing on the show was Roman Reigns. I can't think of anything else that was better. Roman Reigns might have been the best thing on the show. Maybe it's because I'm just not. Yeah, that was RAW. It was very average. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Actually, that is false. The best thing on the show was actually Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. No, it's Seth Rollins versus The Miz. I thought the Miz was probably the best thing on the show. But yeah, that was just crap. I waited all that time for that. That was dumb. Yeah, 5 out of 10. Maybe it's because I'm getting burnt out from doing all these live reactions since I just did a 5-hour one last night. Then I have to do one here. And I'm just not all that hyped. I wasn't all that hyped coming into the show because of obviously the main event last night. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I really wasn't. Let's see how SmackDown is tomorrow. We have John Cena coming back to SmackDown, so let's see how that goes. But that's basically it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure you guys like, comment, and share this video so people will watch it. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel for more content. Click on the bell so that way every time you upload a video, you guys will get the notifications for it. Please make sure you guys do the same thing for my CM brothers and on the Talkinator channel and all the other YouTube channels and stuff in the description box below. And then I did get some comments. Justin Armstrong says, "My name is Negro." Oh, I see what you did there. I didn't really need that. Yeah. He also said, "How many times are they were going to show this, LOL." Yeah, my name is Negro. I see what you did there. I see. It's technically a troll comment, but since I'm about to end the video, I'm going to let it slide. That's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.